I'm all alone today enjoying this beautiful fire, but decided to go test my little mini skillet that I got from Jada for Christmas. Today I'm going to try to make peach cobbler in it.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
I told Jada for Christmas that I would love to have the mini panini press, but they didn't have any, so she got this instead. She actually thought this might be a better gift even if they had the panini press, because I'm lactose intolerant and you have to put cheese when you're doing those paninis and stuff like that, right? So this little skillet, it shows it can make that much food. I think it's a lie. It shows you can make like a cake, egg. I suppose you can make egg. They have like little dumplings in here. They have all type of stuff they say you can make with this little thing. But look how small it is. Maybe 1.5 inches deep. I don't know how much. That way I will have to measure and tell you guys. This is the base. I'm thinking you can also cook in this piece of it, but I don't know. Because us over here, we don't read the manual, okay? So I'm not doing a review for Amazon because she didn't get it from Amazon. She got it from Walmart. But I wanted to do a review nevertheless. This short, super short. I don't want to plug it in yet. Let's not plug it in yet. Let's go ahead and make our peach cobbler base. So peach cobbler is kind of like pancake. So we're gonna add the flour, a quarter cup of sugar. Ooh, gonna make a mess. And then the baking powder is 3/4 teaspoon. So that's 1/4 teaspoon plus a half, right? And I think that's it for it. Let me grab the whisk. Joe just went to the gym. It's a cold, rainy day and he wasn't gonna go, but it held up a little bit. Oh, my whisk is wet on the inside. I have to dry the whisk better. I think he put this one away. I don't know what they call that, dripping. And then the milk is only like 3 tablespoons, okay? So it's just like making pancake or pancakes. Ever notice as Belizeans we hardly say the plural to things? So it's a basic batter. Okay, I think this is a little bit too thin. I think I put too much milk. What do you guys think? It looks kind of thin, right? Let me get some more flour. So I grabbed that tape measure so we can measure this thing. It is 5 inches wide by 1.5 deep. This one is only 3/4 inch deep. That pan, right? That part of the pan. So I have a can of peaches that I opened and I cut maybe 3 or 4 of the peaches out of it. So what I'm going to do now is plug this baby in. Oh, you guys can see what I'm doing on this camera right here. See how short it is? That's stupid. It doesn't have any controls that I can make it low or high. I should have really read the manual. Maybe a couple more tablespoons of flour in there. Just make it a little bit thicker. Might have gone too thick now. No, I think this is good. I just think I measured the milk wrong, okay? I'm condensing down a recipe that I have in my book that's called The Pantry Laid Bare. I have, what's it called? Peach cobbler, and I have it for 1 cup of flour. And I've condensed this down to a 1/4 cup of flour. So I'm quartering that recipe. So this is ready. I think this is thick enough. Yeah, I measured my milk wrong. You know, on this thing it has milliliters, tablespoon, teaspoon. Oh, you got to be reading the right section that you're doing. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my brown sugar and my cinnamon. You guys can see I'm not really prepared to do this because Joe says, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm like, great, I'm going to go make this. Oh, see the light went off? I hope you guys are enjoying spending this day with me in the kitchen. See, the light went off, so it's ready. So I'm going to put some butter into the skillet, just like if I'm cooking this on the stove top, right? And I usually bake my peach cobbler, but child, we're going to cook it in this skillet. They say you could use this in the dorm rooms. So when you do the butter, you want to make sure it's all up on the side like this. That's why peach cobbler is so good. It's just a batter with a lot of butter and sugar and peaches. Who came up with that idea? Probably a weed smoker, huh? I'm gonna try to cook this butter for a little bit, because usually when I do it in the skillet I get the butter more brown, right? So let me, it feels like the thing cooled down already. Yes, it did, because the light came back on. That kind of sucks. Okay, we're just gonna give it time. I'm gonna go ahead and mix up my brown sugar with the cinnamon. So this is a teaspoon of cinnamon to a quarter of a cup of brown sugar. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is put this batter I feel like it's just enough to fit it. Awesome. Awesome sauce. And the peaches, and then the brown sugar cinnamon topping. There, I think that's enough, even though I made more. I think we need to put more. And that lid that I just washed, and let me time this for like 5 minutes and see what happens. I feel like it keeps cooling down. I feel like the skillet keeps cooling down. But we have time today, so we're just gonna wait and give it time for that batter to cook and make that nice crusty bread, all right? Whether you're a chef or a kitchen novice, my collection of cookbooks cater to every skill level. From mouth-watering main dishes to decadent desserts, I've written and published a collection of cookbooks that celebrate the joy of home-cooked meals. Beans and Rice Volume 2 has 130 authentic Belizean recipes and is distributed only by the Bear Pantry Show from our safe and secure website, bearpantryshow.com. If you're not interested in Belizean recipes, then the Pantry Laid Bare is the cookbook for you. I handpicked 111 of the best dishes that I've made on my popular cooking show, The Bear Pantry Show, so that you can make better than restaurant quality meals at home. No More Leftovers is for those who prefer to make a smaller amount of food. I've scaled some of the recipes from this book, and then added some brand new recipes to make 95 delicious dishes that you can make for 1 to 4 people. Now I know that some people prefer to purchase from Amazon, so I took 65 of the best recipes from Beans and Rice Volume 2 and curated them for this cookbook. Every recipe in this book has a vibrant color photo to show how each dish is supposed to look. Learn the secrets of Belizean cuisine passed down through generations, beautifully captured in this comprehensive guide. If you've ever wanted to make bread but have been afraid, then the bread book you need is the perfect guide for you. I've included 55 of the best bread recipes from my repertoire and illustrated them with large fonts, precise measurements, and a beautiful color photo for every loaf. Pick up these 3 books from our safe and secure website, bearpantryshow.com, and then these 2 books from amazon.com. Bon appetit! If you're new to the show, my name is Barbara, and my mission in life is to teach you how to cook. Why? Because I feel like if you know how to cook, it'll change your wealth and your health. Your health because you get to decide what goes inside your food, even though this is not a healthy dish. I didn't put additives and stuff in it, right? And your wealth because you can save money. You don't have to go buy this from nobody, all right? So I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I barely had enough time to clean up the mess when the timer went off. I don't know. It's looking like it's cooking. I can tell you that much. Meaning I can see some of the dough. But it's still undone. So I'm going to set the timer for like 10 minutes. Okay? Set the timer for 10 minutes and I'll be back to check on it again. It's cooking though. 10 minutes later, it's still not done, so let's give it another 10 minutes. Yeah, this looks done, so let's get it out of here and put it on the wire rack. And almost immediately, I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the pan because peach cobbler is supposed to be eaten warm. So let's dump it out. Looking pretty good. I put some more peaches on top to go take my pictures. And I put it right in front of the Christmas tree. See how gorgeous it is? Alright guys, I want to taste. It's crusty, which is what I like, right? The bottom part's crusty. The bottom part almost went a little bit too brown, but it's crusty. The nice salt from the butter. And the brown sugar. Let me scrape this ice cream off the top real quick. I can't eat that. I'm gonna eat half of it. It should be like a personal serving, 5 by 1.5, right? But it's too much, so I'm just gonna do half of it and save half for Joe, or if not, save half for the next day. But we're not doing too much of these sweets. All right. So I tried my little skillet that I got. This is what the video has been about. It's not so much about the peach cobbler, but more about the skillet. Maybe that will be the thumbnail rather than me posing with the peach cobbler. I don't know. So it's more about the skillet, cooking the peach cobbler. Took a while, 25 minutes, but we got it done. So imagine if we were in the dorm rooms, right? Or those van life people, and they want to use their electricity. 25 minutes and it's done. So we're gonna try other things. We're gonna try other things in 2024 in this little skillet, and we're gonna see what all we can make in it. All right, we'll do like a whole series on it. So if you guys like what I've produced here today, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Of course, I look forward to your comments. Don't forget to like the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Bye.
This is the Beth Andrews Show.